y'all. It's been a really long time. My dog's tail is hitting the fence. Yeah. So I apologize in advance if my dog starts barking or growling or whatever. My dad's dog is out here too. They like to get rough sometimes. That's funny. Don't worry, my dog's fixed. Nothing weird's gonna happen. Anyways, it's been a long time since I posted. I went to the gym this morning for like almost 2 hours, and it was great, and I felt super motivated to have a conversation. So I started posting, I guess, like super heavy back in November. Was like, yeah, all about it for quite a few months, and then in like February or March it kind of dropped off. Then I started it back up again in like April or May, and y'all, it's 105 degrees in Texas right now. Whew, man. Yeah, I started it back in like May, dropped off. So this is why I'm gonna tell you, and hopefully at least one person gets something out of this. If not, at least I got it off my chest, and I think that's important too. So I'm drinking my BCAAs, which I just need some more regular water, but anyways, WONt Nutrition. Yeah, I'm not a sponsor for them, but that's what I'm drinking. So I was posting videos like a lot, and every once in a while I said something that I guess maybe offended somebody, which is interesting because if you know me, you know that typically I don't care. Like, if I offend you, I don't care. And that's interesting because you shouldn't feel that way, right? Like, when you're, well, I guess it depends, right? Pick and choose when you feel that way. When you're in an office environment and you say something to a coworker and you offend them, that you should probably care about. Offending your boss, yeah, being offensive, just, and by that I mean like the way that you're talking to them, or being like negative or derogatory or something like that, you should care. But if you are standing up for what you believe in and your morals and values, like your ethical code, and you offend somebody in that way, now granted, you have to make sure that you weren't purposefully digging at somebody or anything like that, but you're just standing up for what you believe in, that's a little bit different. But I would talk about things, and I guess it made a few people upset, which ironically made me feel a certain kind of way. I also got messages from people that I knew, and some people that I didn't know, that what I was saying was great. It was super encouraging. They liked it. They liked listening to me or watching me or reading what I said. And I've never put myself out there in a way like to the world for people to feel that way about me. I absolutely liked what I was doing. I loved it. It made me feel good inside. But when people said that to me, I was like, holy, people are like listening to me. That put a lot of pressure on me. So I started to feel slightly bad because I was standing up for the things that I believed in, or offending someone, or with offending someone, whatever. And then I felt a lot of pressure from the things that I was putting out there. Again, if you know me, this is super odd. Like, I am not one to care too much. I put myself out there all the time, but for whatever reason, I guess I felt vulnerable, and I started out a lot of different videos saying I'm gonna be vulnerable. I guess after one thing or another. I felt like I was putting myself out there and maybe I wasn't good enough, even though I was getting things from people saying, hey, you're great, whatever the case may be. I don't know if it was the whole like blue check thing, that I was gaining followers and then losing followers. Like, that stuff doesn't matter. There was a joke at my office when I first started doing this back in November, I guess in like December or so. There was this joke / bet of like, when am I gonna stop doing this? And people are like, you'll get over it and peak in like February. By Valentine's Day, you won't be doing it anymore. Now, I joke with people a lot. I have no idea why. Like, stuff does not offend me. Like, you have to be on another level in order to offend me. The things that people said, those jokes, actually kind of upset me. Because it's like, okay, cool, so maybe I shouldn't do this, or I can't do this, or whatever the case may be. So it's another reason why I didn't necessarily continue. The other part of it was working out, going to the gym, going for a run, being active is something that helps motivate these conversations that I have. I need to paint my nails. Yeah, getting that adrenaline pumping and things of that nature really help me to put myself out there, because if I'm not in a good mental state, there's no way that I can talk to you or just talk in general. It's not necessarily that I'm talking to you. I'm more so just documenting conversations that I'm having. Again, if you know me, you know that I talk to myself, so it's more kind of like that. But the gym's closed, and I just started running and working out by myself at my house, and it just wasn't as motivating for me. At the time, I was living in my apartment by myself, literally not allowed to go anywhere because everything shut down. So that took a toll on my mental health. And I just didn't feel like, if I wasn't in a good place, there was no way for me to talk about those things, when in reality, I should have been. I should have been talking about those things. And I think this is the perfect way to do that. You can just talk out loud. You can record yourself talking. You can share it with people. You could not share it with people. You could listen to it later. You could write it down. Whatever the case may be, but I think it's very important to get those things out. And I was more so just, I guess, like harboring all of my feelings inside, which is not good. So I'm going to make a promise to myself that, man, I need more water, y'all. No moss water. Whatever. Anyways, I'm going to make a promise to myself that I'm going to keep doing this. I feel like I've done that before, but I haven't actually stuck to it. So, this time, I'm not doing it for anyone else. I'm not doing it to prove a point to somebody at my job. I'm not doing it to gain followers. I'm not doing it for any other reason other than it makes me feel good. If I help people along the way, that's absolutely fantastic, and it actually makes me feel even better. But I'm doing this to make myself feel good. Yeah, and I think that everybody's story can help another person. Yeah, I've also been reading Trent Shelton's book, Straight Up. I listened to Trent Shelton. I think he is amazing. Him and Gary Vee are like my two go-to people to listen to and watch stuff. They're great. And yeah, I've gotten a lot out of the Straight Up book by Trent Shelton, which is part of my motivator. But the other part is there's only one me, and I want to be the best me that I can be. The only way to do that is to be true to myself, and yeah, I think this is the best way to do that. I remember back in December, I had I made a video that I said something about, are you truly happy, or is what you're doing today making you happy? Something like that. Let's be honest, sitting on the couch watching Friends, because that's what I do, watching Friends for hours is great. Like, it's great. But that doesn't get you anywhere in life. Like, I can already recite basically every Friends episode 5 times over. That's not going to get me anywhere in life. Staying true to myself, making sure that I keep my body happy and healthy. That's another thing. Like, if I don't have super killer abs and like the strongest arms possible, that's fine. I don't really want to look like one of those bodybuilder type of people. However, I'm working out because it makes my mind feel good. I'm talking these things out because it makes my mind feel good. I'm reading more because it makes my mind feel good. Physical and mental health, I think, are equally important. And the only way to be the best me that I can be is to keep up with those things. So, yeah, that's a little bit of why I stopped and why I'm going to start again. I also, I'm not holding myself to anything, so you shouldn't hold me to anything, but I'm just going to post whenever I feel it, whenever it feels right, whenever it feels good, when I feel like I have something to say or that I want to get off my chest. I'm not going to do it on a daily, weekly, hourly, whatever basis. It's just going to be whenever it feels good. Yeah. I'm not doing it to be an influencer. I'm not doing it to be the next, I don't know, Gary Vee or Trent Shelton, although that would be cool. No, I'm sort of kidding. I don't know. I'm just doing it because it makes me feel good. Yeah. So, I am drenched in sweat. I don't know if you can see it all, but it's disgusting. I need to go get some more water. And yeah, I hope you'll have a super fantastic day, because I know I will. Stay active. Keep your mind and your body active. It's very important. Y'all have a great day.